Hey guys, Posic29 here. Welcome to episode number 38 of my Bukkit plugin coding tutorials. In this video, I'm going to teach you guys about HashMaps. We're going to be making sort of like a tag-related plugin where if you get hit by a player, you can only get hit by that player from now on. I guess until you die. That was someone requested that, and I figured it would be a good example for HashMaps. So, I'm going to go ahead and make it. I just wanted to give a shout out, 370 subscribers. Thanks, everyone. It's awesome. Let's go ahead and into Eclipse. We have our standard plugin.yml and our main tag class. So let's go ahead and create our hash map. A hash map is very similar to an array list. Where an array list only stores one item, one value. A hash map stores two. It stores the key and the value. And basically, you get the value by putting in a key, which makes sense. I'll explain that soon. So let's go ahead and make our private hash map, and it will contain a player, comma, player, tag, equals new hash map, player, comma, player. So we have our hash map. Go ahead and import everything. Now we need to write our event too, and that will do a few different checks. It will check, if the player was already tagged and handle that. If they weren't, then it'll register them. So we can go ahead and say @EventHandler, public void on entity damage. This is an entity damage by entity event. Basically, the event is called whenever one entity is damaged by another. So first we want to say if e.getEntity instance of player and e.getDamager instance of player. So because this event is for entities, but if the damager and the damaged are both players, then we want to go ahead and say player hit equals cast player to e.getEntity, and we can say player damager equals and cast player to e.getDamager. So now we have our two players, the player that got hit and the player that damaged the player. So first we need to go ahead and check if the player if hit has already been tagged. So we want to go ahead and say if tag.getHit is not equal to null. So what we're doing is we're putting in, we're putting in the key, which is the player that got hit, and if the value is not equal to null. So if they were hit and there's someone registered that hit them, then we want to say if tag.getHit is equals. Sorry, we can just say if it's not equal to damager. So we're checking. So we're putting in the key for hit, and we're returning the player that hit them. So if the person that just damaged them is not the player that tagged them, then we want to go ahead and say e.setCanceled true. So we want to cancel it because only the first tagger can damage them. Alright. Now what we want to do is we can go ahead and add our return statement. So we can stop it right there. So basically we're checking to see if this is the damager and doing that. So now so we can go ahead and write our else. So if no one has tagged them, we can go ahead and write tag.put, and the key is hit, and the value is damager. So we're registering that. Now, one more thing is we need our death event to remove them. Public void on player death, and it's a player death event. Import that, and now we can say if tag dot contains key e.getEntity. So if the player that just died was tagged, then we want to do tag.remove e.getEntity. So when they die, if they were tagged, then we're untagging them. And the very last thing we need to do is register the events. Bukkit.getServer.getPluginManager.register events this, comma, this. And now let's go ahead and implement listener. And we are going to go ahead and export our plugin called tag. And now in order to test, I have 2 friends with me. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video to start the server and get them on it, and we'll be right back.
I was saying...
And okay, so we are now on the server with my 2 friends. We're going to go ahead and test this. So, Neno, go ahead and punch Leno. Alright, so Leno just got hit. And now, as you can see, I can't punch Leno because he was already tagged. So, I cannot hit him. As you can see, Neno can still hit him, but I cannot. Now, I'm going to go ahead and kill you.
What?
Leno.
I want to die?
6, 4, 9.
Ah!
There we are. Now, come back over here.
Yeah, like I'm going to listen to you after you killed me.
Come back over here. Where are you? Come back. Come back.
Oh!
Now. Alright, did you just hit me?
I did.
Alright, now, Neno, come try and hit me. As you can see, I was tagged by Leno, and he can't hit me. Now, one thing I wanted to demonstrate is, as you can see, Leno was tagged before, but now he died, and now I can hit him. So I tagged him. So, there you go, guys. That is all for this video. You guys learned about HashMaps by making a simple tag-related plugin. I guess that's what it is. So as always, subscribe if you want to see more. Comment with what you want to learn, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.